Welcome back to SquirrelTastic, where we have tanked up trouble. The score is 22 for me and 11 for Keek.
There you go.
Okay. Oh man, we have to do that game, don't we? Donkey Kong 64. I have to do all the Donkey Kongs with Keegan.
I think the idea is that we eventually play every game we own, but
Shadow the Hedgehog?
I don't know how many years that will take us.
At
yeah,
this rate,
Shadow, let's do it.
Quite a few years.
Let's play Shadow the Hedgehog right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, I love that one because there's guns.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice to just kind of get it over with, but...
Yeah, sure.
I didn't think I was gonna make it.
I don't know. Who should I do Shadow with? Who has enough patience?
I mean, it could be one of those games where it's just whoever's around with you.
Oh yeah, like take somebody different for each story mode.
Or just whoever's there that day. I don't know.
Oh.
Just devote a weekend to it.
I don't really get weekends.
Yeah, that's true. Neil works too much.
Yeah. I get like a day off sometimes.
If you want to see Neil only play video games, support us on Patreon to the point where he can quit his job.
Holy hell.
Like,
I'd feel really
bad.
pathetic if I only played video games and that's like my livelihood.
You'd feel pathetic if you got paid to play games?
It feels wimpy and dishonest.
Okay.
Like I'm profiting on other people's creations and...
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, currently we don't make anything from this. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
Which is good for me. I'm fine with this. Well... try that
I just made a shocked face at Keegan.
Oh, man.
Alright, let's scan the amiibo. They'll help us. Come on, Keeg.
Wow.
Really, Keeg?
Try.
fault.
At least try.
I
Make
mean,
it look like you
If
made
you
an
don't want to
effort.
play, just tag me. Come on, bro. Come on.
No, you gotta waste all them lives.
All of them bananas.
Waste them up.
I thought we were done with this stupid vulture culture.
Never.
The background's like
It's never
pulsing.
over. Yep, that's weird. It's kind of distracting. I'm
Yeah,
assuming that's the point.
probably. Or to be like, hey, look, we can change the brightness on the background. We figured out how to do that on a Super Nintendo.
Great. I mean, it doesn't look very good, so...
Hey, like, at the time, this game was a graphical, like,
Marvel.
wonder. Yeah, it was a marvel. The only thing that was competing for, like, this kind of quality graphics was the Sega Genesis and Sonic the Hedgehog. And people were like, why would I be paying, like, nearly twice as much for a console when the Super Nintendo can do just as nice graphics? Because at the time, graphics were, like, the big thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have Genesis until a lot later.
I never owned a Genesis.
I guess we had the Genesis before the N64 came out, but it was more just like somebody moved in who owned the Sega Genesis.
Gotcha.
We had the Super Nintendo, and I never really questioned like having other consoles didn't really seem important.
Yeah, my brother and I were big Nintendo, like, loyalists.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we all had computers and stuff too, so I think we just didn't have a shortage of stuff to play.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Plus, I was really into television and movies.
Oh,
because I was like,
My dad would always try to
Very
watch
young.
movies with me, and I'd get really bored.
oh yeah?
I don't like sitting around being quiet for a long time.
Oh, that was like my jam. Like reading, listening to music
I read a lot of comic
on
books.
headphones. I would sit, we had like one of those old,
I'm fine with this.
like tape player stereo things, but it was like a big one, you know? And it was in the TV stand, and I would like sit right in front of the TV stand with headphones hooked into this tape player, and I would play cassette tapes and listen to them, or like CDs. And even like when other people were watching TV right above my head. It was like,
You'd have to have it pretty loud to sort of drown out everybody else, I guess.
I guess. It wasn't... It was usually just one person watching it. And me at the time. Just because back then that's what it was like. There weren't as many people in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked being quiet as a kid. I would color or read, play with my dolls silently.
I'm a Ninja Turtles.
Me too.
I didn't have that many toys, so Keegan, you can probably relate to this, but you start mixing all of your toy sets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like Ninja Turtles are hanging out with G.I. Joe today, and they're gonna go rescue my mom's Barbie.
Yeah, I had like 40 Barbies.
Yeah.
I had like a huge thing of Barbies and like a Barbie house, like that was a bar in the basement. And then my dad put like wallpaper and carpet and like made it into like rooms. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool having like a handy dad.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
And he made like a bunch of furniture for the Barbie house. I loved Barbies.
Yeah, but did they love you?
I mean, they were dolls, so sure.
I think the toy I was most like into collecting was Pokemon. Pretty much the entirety of Generation 1 and quite a bit of 2. And then I sort of got too old for toys, but I was still into Pokemon.
Yeah.
So at that point I was just collecting the games.
Yeah, that's fair. No.
Do a long jump, Keeg. Ah, the boy.
Beautiful. Just throw the barrel.
But I ended up giving
Oh my god.
all my Pokemon toys away to Matthias's little sister.
Oh, cute.
With the exception of Raichu. But yeah, it got to a point, I was like 17, I was going to move out soon, and I had all these toys that I hadn't touched since I was like 14 at best. So it was time to get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Neil's really good at, like, purging stuff. I've learned a lot about letting go of crap.
Well, I kind
you
of have this
don't need.
rule, if I haven't touched something in a year, I probably don't need it. And if I haven't touched something in 2 years, it's going.
Yeah, that's smart. That's the wrong barrel.
He didn't want the TNT to blow up.
Like it did.
Yeah.
Like it still did.
I like this bright green background, actually.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. But yeah, I
These
guess this is like
tires.
an emerald mine.
Oh, I didn't really think about it.
Oops. Whoa!
Shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, so you got rid of all your Pokemon toys, and then now we have new Pokemon toys.
Well, yeah, but I had like 150 of them.
Oh my god.
And
No, we just have a few plushes.
well, we also used to, and by we I mean my friend Matt, not to be confused with Matthias. I used to go to this candy store next to our elementary school, and they had miniature Pokemon toy figurines that were like counterfeit, I guess.
Right.
They were acceptable quality at the time, if I recall. And we'd call them mini Pokemon, and I remember keeping them in a little container that once kept treats for Ditto.
Huh.
And they'd be like $2 a piece, right? So it'd be really easy to collect Pokemon that way.
Oh, come on.
Because it's not hard to get $2 when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You trim someone's hedges, you shovel their dog poop in the yard, you get $2.
Okay, I was thinking like you asked Dad for $2 and then you get $2.
No, I worked for my money. I never just got money.
I don't
In the
know.
winter, you'd make $20
Oh yeah,
shoveling
shoveling
somebody's driveways.
Yeah, I've done that.
Huh. I never did anything like that. I just consistently did chores, and then if I wanted
I
something,
had to do that
actually got
too.
it.
Me and my brother shoveled driveways one year, and we each got roughly $80.
Nice.
That's really sweet.
Shit.
Long jump again. Make us proud.
No,
Ah, you missed.
it was too far.
This level's hard.
Yeah. If you collected any special toys when you were a kid, comment below.
Yeah, my Ninja Turtles 2 were like really cheap dollar store marble shooters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Loved those guys. I still have the original set, and you bought me a replacement set for display.
Yeah, they were like brand new.
Yeah, never opened in the box.
Yeah, and
But the boxes were like severely damaged too. Like it looked like they had gotten wet, and they belonged to a smoker, so they're like discolored and warped.
yeah, but it was really
The toys inside were great.
it was exciting to find them because what were you missing one?
No, I've never been missing.
Oh.
I said I wanted to replace them for display because the ones I'd used were, owned by 7-year-old Neil and played with until I was probably about, I don't know, early 13.
Yeah.
So they were well loved.
Yeah, they were all like scratched and
And I remember
discolored.
doing several repair jobs on them too. Like Donatello's legs fell off and I had to repaint Raph a couple times.
And their weapons and stuff.
Yeah, Michelangelo and Donatello had lost their weapons.
Yeah, and then I found them on eBay and I was so excited because like there was only like 2 people even selling them or something, and like one had like a full set and the other person was selling like individual ones.
Oh yeah, Leonardo was the hard one.
Yeah.
And that's kind of important because he's my favorite.
Yeah. So I didn't want to just get some of them. I wanted the whole set.
Yeah.
I usually end up having to shop for Neil online because
what I want is old and obscure.
or it's like not available locally because we live in such a small town.
Yeah. I finally did some online shopping for you, and then we ended up just buying each other the same thing.
I know. I was like,
oh well.
thought that was crazy. We both ordered custom plushes of these characters from Neil's comic. We both ordered them from like the same service, and they look totally different. So we have 2 totally different sets from the same service of plushes of the same characters.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah, and I prefer the one from the set that Neil ordered and the other character from the set that I ordered, but they don't go together, like they don't match.
Yeah. I prefer both of the ones that I ordered. Oops.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
That's a bonus room, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Exit.
Yeah, really.
Alright, well we're gonna bust a nut and hopefully we'll beat more than one level.